Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Gnomoria. Now, for those of you who watched the first episode, you'll realize pretty quickly, perhaps, that this world looks a little bit different. Now, what happened was, I played that first episode, I was very new to the game, and between then and now, I actually made some new worlds to kind of experiment and learn more. Found myself really enjoying the game, and I know much more about it now. Now I did go back and I said, okay, cool, let's pick up where I left off, but I ended up having some issues where two of the characters got stuck, the miners got stuck, and I couldn't figure a way out for them quickly enough, and they died. just so you know, they happened to at the time be Karen and Noxon. So the two of them died, and their tools were kind of in an area where no one else could get them, so I couldn't really do any digging or anything, and I thought, you know what, we're just going to start this over really quick. In the first episode, we really didn't do anything, because I basically was setting everything up. We just basically set down some farms and started digging, but we hadn't really got anywhere. So anyway, here we are again, population. We jump back in here and you can see we are all here safe and sound, including Karen and Noxon, who in this case happen to be a miner and a rancher. But these jobs will change around quite a bit. So that's where we're at. We're going to dive back in here. Like I said, I've played the game quite a bit more. I have a much better understanding of it. So we're going to get right back to where we were much more quickly than it took us the first time. So we've got, let me scroll up here, we've got hills but really not much, just the one, but that's fine. We have plenty of underground levels to go. So we're going to zoom in here real quick. Actually, we're going to zoom back out. And we're going to figure out where to kind of get situated. So as far as digging in goes, we don't need to go over to this hill. We can always just dig straight down somewhere. It wouldn't even matter if this world was completely flat. So we're going to look around real quick and see where some resources are. Now, here in the center we have some cotton, we have some apple trees above it, and then we have pine all around. That's okay. Over here we have apple trees, strawberries, more, actually wait, sorry, are these are the apple trees, right, that's right, and the orange trees. So we have apple, orange, strawberry, which is really cool, and then we do happen to have a hill over here. And of course we would have those types of wood as well as pine. So I'm kind of thinking this is a good spot over here. We do have water. In the first episode I was kind of focused on that, like, hey, let's throw a well in, but that's not as important as I thought it was. It's a good thing if you're kind of desperate, but hopefully we won't be desperate. Hopefully that's not a place we get to, but we'll see. It is me playing after all. So anyway, I think that's going to be the way to go. There is, up on the hill here, we do have the varying kinds. We have all three types as well. So that's kind of cool. We do have some open space. Over here, yeah, we have some pretty open areas over here, especially up here in the corner. In fact, a lot of open flat space. This might be kind of a cool area. And then finally, we could do something kind of in this area. Clear the cotton out. We've got all this flat space, and then access to the stuff I really want to get to isn't too far away. I think what we'll do is we'll kind of come over here and make this our center of operations over here. So first thing I'm going to do is actually, let's see, we're going to jump in here and forage. I'm going to want to get these strawberries. Plus this will clear out some open flat area. Okay, next thing I want to quickly do, time is paused, so I guess I don't need to be in a huge hurry. We do want to get the pasture set up. So let's see, if we're kind of clearing this, and these are the farms, I may kind of center on this area and pop some stairs straight down and kind of set up our base of operations down below. Let's see, we do have this dirt, or I could just come up here. There's a lot of open space up here. Questions. Now once this is out of the way, I will have all of this area. I suppose what I could do is actually just go ahead and plop down something like this. I kind of want this, let's see, I want to do this as a 6x6. I don't think you have to have it as a 6x6 for pasture. I just saw that mentioned one time. So that's going to be our pasture, and I don't know if we can set up a strawberry farm before we actually have the strawberries. We're going to check that out though. Is that an option? It is. Oh, that's right, we start with strawberries, that's right. There's things we start with, and that includes wheat as well. So we're going to set up a wheat farm too. Let's do that, and we'll do that here. And again, some of this stuff is going to block it, but we're going to get that cleared out. Wheat. So the pasture, strawberry, wheat. That's a good start right there. That's cool. And then we're going to, let's see, we're going to dig stairs down. And we're going to put it right in the middle here. So we kind of come underground, we'll see that we've got our spot there. Cool, let's get them headed over in this direction. Of course, the first time we unpause time, it wants to save, so there we go. Everybody's going to run over here now. Initially, let's kind of scroll out here. We're going to end up leaving the crate, the bag, and the barrels, you know, leave that stuff behind. And okay. But I've paused time again, so you can see we're kind of getting started on this stuff. Now we do have the stairs kind of dug already, so let's actually scroll down here, not zoom down. And we're going to mine out a really big area down here. This is pretty much going to be the hub of activity. 2, 3, 4, 5 for stockpile. I'm going to basically have a number of different stockpiles here, and they'll be kind of surrounded with workshops, or there could be some workshops worked in here in various areas. But we'll go ahead and start there and get the miners over digging that area out. Okay, we're going to pause again and scroll in. We need something for the woodcutters to do. So we're going to go ahead and start getting some clippings from the different types here. So from those guys, we'll get some from these. Cool. And then we'll actually get to... you know what I haven't tried? Can you do... I think you can get the clippings from the pine. It allows you to grow the pine trees. But for them, we're actually going to go ahead and cut those down. And that's some wood. Definitely want more. I think we'll kind of take from this chunk over here. Okay. Alright, let's pause this. What are you doing? Why are you roaming all around here? Miles the lazy builder. He's just running around, not wanting to do anything. He's living up to his name right now. He said, hey, I'm a builder. I got nothing to build. What do you want from me? We'll get there. Let's see. Let's kind of scroll in here and go underground. So these guys are digging this out. Now, one of the first things I'm going to do is actually set up. Now, let me actually start over here. Last time, what I did was I set up a stockpile area, general stockpile area, and that's totally fine. But we're going to have probably that down here. But first, what I want to do, because these just take up a lot of space, we're going to designate a stockpile area for logs. And I'm actually just going to kind of stick this in this corner. We'll say you wood log. And what I do is, if I'm doing a stockpile for a specific thing, I'll tweak the priority up 1 so that all logs want to go there. That way, if I do a general stockpile that's got a priority 5, like it might also take some overflow like wood, and I don't really want that. I just kind of want this specifically to be wood. And then what we're going to do is we do have some crates out there, and although, come to think of it, do they start full? I don't quite recall. Yeah, that's fine. This has like a bunch of our stuff in it, strawberries and everything. Okay, so maybe we'll wait on that. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and unpause time again. And these guys are going to get in here. They're going to start chopping down trees. The wood is going to end up being brought down into the stockpile area. And in fact, we're going to go ahead and dig out a slightly larger area. Something like that. And then I'm going to make a place for dirt, because dirt, it's not really getting in the way, but it's ugly. I don't like it. So I'm going to make a place specifically for dirt. Now I do want access to dirt because we may use it for walls or floors or things like that. So I don't want it to go too far away. But I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of designate a specific area for that. So I think we'll just come over and do something like this. Let him dig that out, and this will be our dirt, our dirt room. This is where all the dirt goes, and I don't care whether it's clay or dirt. We'll put both in there. Take this up to 4. Cool, so they're going to start actually pulling stuff out of here and start putting it in that room. The dirt stacks to 64, which is great. We can't see where they're stacking it now, but one of the things I was informed of was I could hit F and lower the walls down so we could see a little bit better, which is cool. So as you can see, they're kind of cleaning this room out, which is great. We're going to cruise back up here and see how things are going. We have the yaks going here. That's excellent. We're going to get the farm started. And let's see. Let's go back down here. Now, one of the things I like to do is kind of I've got a central area here. I've put the stairs here. I'm going to kind of work out from there, and I'll probably have other stairs that come into this too, into the corners of these areas, so quick access and everything. But this is going to be the hub. This is kind of where everything's going to be coming in, getting piled up. I'll have workshops in here to kind of work with all this stuff. So this is going to be, this will be, like I said, the hub. Now we're also going to want some sleeping quarters, and the other thing I like to consider is where the food is going to go. So they've got one place to go for like food, drink, and probably sleeping quarters. I'll put them all together. Now when I say together though, I'll probably stack them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take care of that now. We're going to go ahead and terrain dig some stairs down, and we'll put them right behind these other stairs. And I could put them next to them. Yeah, I guess we'll kind of go back and forth with these. So we'll pause, we're going to go down a level, bring the walls back up, and mine this out. So what we're going to do is down here is going to end up being the distillery where we can make drinks, and because of that, this is also going to be the place where we just want to stockpile those kind of things. And this will allow us to start bringing the strawberries and everything down here as well. So let's see, we've got this area. The distillery, the workshops basically take up a 3x3 area, so there's plenty of places for the stockpile stuff here. So they're going to come dig this out, and of course they'll bring the dirt up above. Let's go ahead and designate some area here. I think we're going to designate a whole side over here. Actually, and more, but we got a way to do that. So we're going to go down here to food. And for now, we'll just go ahead and let everything, all food, be in this area. So that's that guy. I'm going to pause this. If I drag another if I designate another area from one designated area out like this, it's going to basically copy that style of designated area out into here. So I think we'll just go ahead and do that. Although I am going to change this real quick. And we're going to let this be for drinks as well. Later we'll separate these, but yeah, that's cool. 4, fine. Excellent. So you can see the wood got brought in here. There's obviously no room. That filled up very quickly. These only stacked to 1, I believe. Just the 1, yep. Let's go ahead and we're going to make a crude workbench. Let's see, build, workbench, crude workbench. We are going to need the stone for that. That's true. And this workbench is just temporary. Let's kind of go down here. Okay, actually we're going to back out here. I'm going to move around a bit. I think we only have the water to work with. Basically anything that's open to the sky or water, you'll get to see the edges of. So if we come over here, I can actually scroll down, and that's about it. Up and up again. So I don't see any stone immediately there. So we are going to have to dig around for a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll kind of continue this. Let's see. Boy, I kind of messed this up, didn't I? We're going to change this real quick. How about that? We're going to remove this designation because I wanted the stairs to kind of go back and forth. We're going to dig stairs down. Put these ones right next to it. Excellent. Excellent. Now we will designate the area once again. Something like this. Goods. Food, drink. 4. Excellent. And then we'll designate the rest of this as well. Cool. So that's back the way we had it, and now we've got stairs down to the next level. Now, here I may end up putting some sleeping quarters in, but and I'm probably going to want that in this general area near the stairs, but we can work out away from that and kind of see if we happen across any stone. Let's just kind of do this in all directions really quick. They dig this pretty quickly. Let's see, am I on the right line there? You don't need everything exact, Weem, come on. We'll dig this room out here a bit. So no stone yet. I do tend to have more luck as you go farther down, but I also had a world where the stone was basically at the -2 level. We're at the -3. I went down 1 and I just found a ton of it. So really, it can be anywhere as far as I can tell. But so far, no luck. So we're going to cheat a little bit. I kind of saw this somewhere. Now basically, if I highlight an area to dig, it's going to show me the green line. Now, if there happens to be an opening, it'll actually turn it red. If there are these big kind of caverns. I guess you could call these. What are these? What do they call those? Like a chasm, essentially. Basically, a big open pit area. And when you can dig to one of those, you can really see pretty far down. It's looking like there's none because it would be a big red kind of blotchy area, and some of those can be really big. I actually found one, and I dug to it and found it. And it was this kind of open area, and because I was open, I could see below. So I scrolled down, and I could see below again, and I continued to scroll down this canyon essentially, and I got down to -47 was how far it went down before it finally ended. I was just like, wow, that is so cool. I thought it was really cool. Very reminiscent of some Minecraft moments where you find those caves deep underground and you're like, oh, how far does this go? And it just keeps going and going. That was one of the great things about Minecraft, was the exploration. And I'm really finding that in Gnomoria, that you get to kind of run around and look for things, you know, and it's what am I going to find out here? Am I going to find one of those? Am I going to find this really cool, you know, resource, you know, that kind of stuff. So let's jump back up here real quick. This is obviously really full, and we're going to go ahead and build, let's see, we are going to build storage. I was like, what was I going to do? Because we have the 3 crates, and right now they have the strawberries and stuff, so we're just going to go ahead and bring those down here. Let's scroll back up here. That's way over here. We have those, and we have the bags, and we have the barrels. Okay, this is just full of food down here. Now with the workshop we can make some more, oh, we can't make the crates just yet, that's right. I think it just makes planks. Maybe that's all we need for the, that's right, we have to have the woodcutter in order to make the crates. Okay, so this got all dug out. What they're doing now is they're actually going and collecting the dirt. There's still no stone there. It's unfortunate. So what we're going to do is I'm going to actually dig down again. We're going to mine some stairs down. And what seems to be the problem here? Did I select the wrong one? Let's see. Dig stairs down. There we go. I must have selected the wrong one. Okay. So they've dug that out. And once again, we're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to be branching out. We're looking to get lucky and strike some stone. Come on, stone. And there's probably some out here. You know, if I went far enough, we'd probably find it. And I could give this, like, you know, another shot or so. Let's see if we can find anything here. We're at -4, the 4th level down. I'll widen this area out a bit as well. No luck. Boy, I tell you, that world just had a ton of stone right off the bat. Just no luck so far. Okay, we're going to go ahead and dig stairs down again. Yep, nothing. Bummer. Okay, really need that stone because we really want to start making the workshops, the primary workshops. There's a lot of them. Let's see if we can get lucky. Well, maybe I'll bring this out pretty far this time. So far, though, no luck. No luck was had. So let's go back here and just kind of confirm. Yes, we do need 1 stone. We need at least 1 stone. That really kind of triggers stuff. Once you can get this workshop made, the crude workshop, or is it just a workbench? Yeah, it's the workbench. Once you get that, then you can start making the other workshops. And once those get going, that's where things really start to get cranking. That's really, it's from those that you make all your stuff. So can't really do much until we find stone. That's why we've got to make it a bit of a priority. Again, not finding anything. It's unfortunate. Dig that out. We're going to dig stairs down once again. This time on this side. And I think they can get around that there, but we're going to go ahead and just, whoops, we're going to pop this open. Spread this out again. Nothing? Come on, man. You gotta find it. You gotta look. It's there. You just gotta look for it. Okay. And I think one more time we're gonna pan this out and just kind of quickly see if we happen to... Ah, look at that. There we go. So there we might find some stone, or if nothing else, we might... Oh, here's some stone. Excellent. So I do want to check that out. Let's go ahead and see where that is. Okay, so basically, if we dig from this point over, we're going to run into that. Now, I don't want to quite hit it just yet, because the thing to consider is that opens and it goes down pretty far, and some of this is ramps. And so it could be that as far down as, who knows, in the level 20s maybe, there's enough ramps to work your way up to this point. So I don't really want to pop through there yet, but we're going to do that, and that's going to kind of tell me, you know, hey, that's where that area is. So in the meantime, I definitely want to start getting this stone mine. Now, unfortunately, it's green, which I think is kind of a weird stone to be working with. That means that our stone slabs, it means any walls we make, all that stuff is going to be green. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers, and we are essentially begging at this point. We need the stone. Okay, so let's scroll down. So if we did dig down one more, we could come over here as well and dig this. Now, I could actually dig down, but that makes a big hole, and that's not really the way to go. Let's go ahead and pause this real quick, and I guess we can let that go. Stairs down. Oh, look at that. Excellent. So that looks a little scary. It's kind of cracked red stuff there, but that is copper, and then you can see we are surrounded with stone. So this is really good. Very good. We definitely are going to dig this area out. This is going to be our mines, and unfortunately we are, I was going to say fortunately because I thought we hadn't hit -7, but we are at -7. So this is the level at which if you don't kind of have a light, mobs can spawn. So I really want to get those workbenches up because it's from the workbench that we can make torches. Right now I can't really do anything. So probably what we're going to do, let me see, do we want to play this the safe way? I mean, there is a good way to do this. A better way, I think. Let's do this the right way. We are going to dig stairs down, and it's going to be down this way a bit. Okay. And mine to them. And then what we want to do is I want to deconstruct these stairs. We'll go ahead and unpause time here. Nathan fell asleep on the floor, slacking. Okay, she's trying to mine through that. Okay, cool. So I took out these stairs, which means if I go up, there is a hole. That is an actual hole. So what we're going to do is we are going to build terrain floor, and we'll just let it be a dirt clump. And we're going to fill that gap in to cover it up. What this allows me to do then is, if for example, I'm going to be done mining and I don't have a door, I can't make a door yet because I don't have a workshop, what I can do is fill this with dirt and then block that off. There is no way then, now, once I block that in, there wouldn't be a way to get up into my base. So that's going to be the plan. That's going to be what we're shooting for. But in the meantime, look at all this. Lots of copper here. It looks like there's lots of stone here. This is exactly what we were looking for. Very cool. So we're going to get a lot of this mined out. Now, right now, it's entirely possible there is a stone missing right here. So it's possible we've actually have some brought up. In fact, there you go. This guy got built. Excellent. We're going to go ahead and pause time. That stone got brought up here and used. So as you can see, we've got a number of different things we can make here, including planks. Now, one of the things I don't know if I don't know if I talked about it before. Yeah, I don't think we have the workbenches yet. So we have this kind of the workbench here, and what we're going to do is we're going to make some planks, and I'm going to choose. You can choose the type of wood. Maybe I did have the crude workbench. I'm going to sit here and debate this back and forth, just in case, or for those who may have missed it. We have the basic workbench, the crude workbench. This is going to let us make some very basic materials, and so when we choose plank, we can actually choose a specific kind of wood. In some cases, there's specific needs. In other cases, you can't really mix them, if I recall correctly. If you're going to make a chair, let's say, that uses a number of planks, say it takes 4 planks, you're choosing. So, you know, you could say like it's going to be, I don't have any right now, but if I chose pine and I only had 2 pine, it won't use 2 pine and then 2 apple tree wood. It won't like mix the two. You can do any in this case, and in those cases it would mix it, but not if you want to choose, not if you want to get specific. And sometimes that matters, the different types of wood. Some are required, like I said. Sometimes you may want the look. Over here you can see we've got the different kinds of wood. They actually have different colors, and you see those in what you craft. It actually comes out that way. Like in chairs, tables, in shields, that's how it comes out. So that's where you would kind of consider that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go make pine planks. Now I could hit craft 1 and it would make that one and this would disappear out of the queue. What we're going to do is we're going to craft 1 and I'm going to say craft to 6, which means my crafter or whoever is going to work this is going to always want to make sure there's 6. Once he makes 6, he'll go do something else if they're on this stockpile. But if I try to make something and it uses those planks, he's going to go, oh, I don't have 6 of those anymore in the stockpile. Let me go make some real quick, which is a very cool system. So that's what we're going to set for him. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to designate an area for that stuff. So we're going to do a stockpile, and this is temporary. We're going to end up putting 2 of these guys in here. So let's do this one over here. That'll work. And it's going to be wood, but in this case it's going to be planks and sticks. And of course we tick that to 4.